As an evil wind rises over the great sea, a hero of legend will set off on an epic adventure to defeat it and save the world. Yeah, you just keep doing it, honey.
Water aerobics, everyone. It's a good way for exercise.
Come on, Tetra, you can do it. You can do it.
Right, do the bunny hop. Do the bunny hop.
Hop, hop, hop. Anyway, guys, welcome back to Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. I have a guest with me today.
Hi,
Want to tell him what your name is?
my name is Bill.
Specifically, Bill from the world of Pokemon, who invented the storage system.
It was a hard task to do, but I did it.
So, for the record, you wouldn't believe how much of an effort it is to get things working with the recording setup with two people.
It is an adventure, let me tell you.
God. First, trying to get the program to actually work, though it was just apparently something with USB ports. I don't know that for sure, but we're guessing that based on what we tried. And then also getting the mic to record. Gameplay was fine, just for whatever reason, it went to static.
Yes, 2.5 hours of static.
And real quick, cutting in, we have the man with the toilet seat on his head.
He is a great mighty pooper.
Royal flush.
At least he's not the great mighty poo.
But actually it's not even a toilet seat, it's the potty seat for kids that are trained to learn how to use the potty. Because it's like a big inflatable collar. Like, what is that collar that he has?
I don't know. It does look like a toilet though. It's like I guess that's why they call the king's throne. Well, they call the throne toilet. You know, toilet throne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. King Daphne's non Hanson Hyrule. Who names their kid Daphne's? It's more feminine than Daphne.
The look on those kids' faces is just priceless. It's like, what? No way.
I know we're using levity on probably an important scene, but come on. Dude's got a toilet seat on his head.
He has a piece of cheese in his hand. It's like Pac-Man's retarded cousin.
But anyway, this is post-commentary because, well, we were reduced to do this again.
But it's always fun because the stuff we had before was not nearly as funny as the stuff we come up with now.
Well, I disagree with that, but you can always make improvements to stuff that you redo.
Ham sandwich.
Speaking of cheese, we're putting the two cheese blocks together. And doink! They fit in place.
Mind blown.
This is Sparta.
Behold my mighty light. It will blind you and turn you into someone you're not.
Blinding light. I have a dress on now. She's like, how did I get in this clothes?
Everyone knows key change, mofo. Now it's costume change, mofo. Complete with glowing gloves.
It's like,
not sold separately.
It's like, how did I get these gloves on? Why am I more feminine? What happened to my beautiful tan?
Why do I look so sad? What are all these responsibilities and stuff I remember now? Why are all my people dead?
Yep, you are a princess, honey. Sorry, Tetra, you are royalty. Caught up in these events.
It's all my fault. It's my fault you got kidnapped by a bird.
Well, more than just that. Ganondorf going after her now.
Well, you know, I think he kind of was bored. Bored on that little island of his.
And it looks like he has no nose in this scene.
He is Voldemort. Tom Riddle as a kid. Tom Kittle.
Far too dangerous. Okay, excuse me. I've been sailing fucking seas, motherfucker. You ain't gonna tell me where I'm going.
Yeah. Like, he may be her dad, but he's like a ghost. It's like, you're dead. You have no authority. You can't even walk. You have to freaking teleport everywhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't give him a walk cycle. That's why they just had him teleporting here.
You know what walk cycle he needs? He needs a walk cycle from that SpongeBob.
Yeah, clearly. Insert clip. Here, go.
Use your imagination,
Rinku,
people.
why is my hair neon yellow? It's like lemon yellow, actually.
Yeah.
Or laser lemon, whatever it is.
He's like, do that? I have no idea, but my hair is more fabulous than yours. Oh, that makes me sad.
Everything's my fault, I'm sorry. Then Link's like,
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Bye, Zelda. If you get hungry, you can resort to cannibalism.
I'm gonna eat my gloves first.
Yes, they look very delicious indeed.
Gloves.
And then we'll just kind of shove this 1,000-pound statue over top.
Yeah, she'll be safe down there if a tornado comes through. Someone else decides to push that. She's screwed.
That is kind of dark, though, thinking about it. Just like something that Edgar Allan Poe would write. The princess trapped under the statue.
The heart under the floorboards. The squeaky boots under the floor.
I took the boots. They're here.
Squeak.
Under the floorboard.
Squeak, squeak. Squeakity, squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
And then here with plot, just read the orange words. Something has happened. Sages. Hyrule. Wind Temple. North. Earth. Temple. South.
Will rise again.
2 temples. And then he says that Ganondorf's erected some sort of magical barrier down here.
That's what the kids are calling it nowadays. Temple, another entrance, islands.
Exactly. But yeah, there's no way to actually get past the barrier. I showed that in the
Do
previous
every other
video.
word, Robert. Like I'll do one, you do the other.
Really?
Yeah, like back and
But
forth. No, I mean like
For-
for the orange words.
oh, see.
Chart.
I think that's the end of it, though.
Yeah.
See chart.
When it comes up again, we'll just do that because that's fun. Sailing.
But yeah, there's no way to get past the barrier. I tried. Not even just me. Speedrunners have too. It's impossible. Not unless you can somehow get storage in Hyrule. But to my knowledge, they said before that it's not possible because there's no door or anything.
Can I say that this here reminds me of the movie Waterworld, but a good version of the movie Waterworld?
How so? Just out in the middle of the fucking seas?
Yeah, and it doesn't have Kevin Costner in it.
I guess. Oh, speaking of the sea, by the way, things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea. You're supposed to do back and forth, I guess.
Yes.
Too late.
Too late, but we can't do it because we're not coordinated enough because there's too many words. This is where you brought out that stick and did some stuff.
Not the boomstick. Just a silver baton of
Shop
magic.
Smart. Shop S Smart.
So yeah, Mother and Child Isles is where I go. Warping to what's perhaps one of the most useless Gale of Winds warp locations in the game. I griped about this before, but I still think they could have done a better job with placing them in better spots, make them more spread out instead of close together. I mean, it's still some help, but they could have been better. Just gonna say that.
There's a fairy flying around, doing some stuff.
And then I remember just with this scene, it's like you can stop sparkling anytime you want to reveal yourself.
Great googly moogly.
It's Fee! It's totally Fee.
It's one of those child fairy spirits from one of those horror movies. Come play with us, Danny.
Oh god, not The Shining. It's creepy enough that she has like a great fairy puppet.
She's the psycho mantis of the Zelda world.
Pretty much. Yeah, just the fairy queen's a child. And then we have 2 elements helping us out here. So, it's still plot related, but at the same time, if you try to come here early before you actually get to the point of the game with seeing Zelda, the game actually does pretty much tell you with a secret message without even anyone being here. It's like, oh, you came here too early. Come back later once you've done stuff. But yeah, Fire and Ice Arrows. Ice Arrows specifically coming from Oot, which they were like completely useless on that game. And then MM, where they became a little bit better. And then this game where they're broken as all hell.
Yep. I consider that this fairy queen basically just give us the equivalent of a jar of icy hot.
I never did understand like why you just get both types here. And speaking of type, she's his type apparently.
He's like, I want to hit that.
Guess he was embarrassed by that.
He's like, but I'm a ship, and she's like a deity, so whatever.
That just sounds like a bad fan fiction.
What, the ship's long and hard and full of semen?
Yeah. And what you originally said.
What did I originally say?
Something about shipping between the ship, the queen.
Shipping the ship with the queen, eh?
Yes. Yes, confirmed. It's a new fanfic now. Go look it up, Rule 34.
And that fairy looks so sad.
The expression it makes is similar to, like, if you play Super Mario 3D World, I believe it is, for Wii U. It's where, like, Bowser kidnaps the Sprixie. That's what they're called, the Sprixies, the fairies from Sprixie Kingdom, if I could say that right. The Sprixies, which are essentially the same as fairies. He captures them in a bottle, and they pretty much have the same expression, except it's Bowser that gets them, not Link. But does that make Link a villain?
I don't know. There's a lot of things out there to make Link out to be a villain.
So yeah, this is the part of the game where it's like I gotta force myself to do a lot of side questing.
Side questing of Doom is what this episode should be called.
Probably. We'll think about it. But there's just a lot of stuff that you have to do in between, and might as well get it out of the way. So I do go after some things that are considered optional, but I was already so close to like fully completing them, I might as well just do it. So I'm kind of glad to have you here because, like I said, some parts of it just get a little long, overdrawn, and it's good to have someone else to talk to during these situations.
Yes, especially someone who's not exactly quite stable and says random things. Red gem of death. Cash. One delivery.
201 rupees. This was like, oh my god. It made
Since
me.
when's Link COD? I mean, pretty sure he doesn't have no loans or hasn't stuck anyone with money.
It's Tingle, blame him. It's bad enough that you have to pay the bastard 398 rupees for every Triforce chart you find.
What a bastard.
But yeah, you're required to get that item. It actually is required. Because it reveals like the location of all the shards and the charts that you have to go after.
He said shards and charts, people, not shards.
Sharts. Backpedaling.
It's like when riding your bike in reverse is not enough. You gotta backpedal.
Yeah, there was a few things on Windfall I had to do yet. I already got the Song of Passing, and there was even some part in the video where I wasn't even sure if I got the song or not, but I did.
Oh,
Got it early
you
on.
little poor girl.
Yeah, going after the last bottle of the game here. I just... By the way, that sign.
Yeah, it's creepy.
It's the best sign in the game. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do here at first. Like, I thought she went a certain way. And she even, like, looked the one direction. I just wasn't sure if that's, like, where she was headed or if I had to go that way. Yeah, it just turns out you gotta go left and then she kind of runs the other way. You gotta hide behind certain objects so that she doesn't see you. And, like, you can't be too close. I think you can hide behind the sign, but then she'll be like, who's there? And if you do get too close, she does see you.
Yeah.
You gotta redo it all over again if you mess it up.
It's just like the one thing on Spyro the Dragon 2. Where
That camera angle. Right there.
Breaking the game here. But as I was saying, it's the same kind of thing. There was a secret agent guy. He's a big buff guy, not too bright. He'd hide behind stuff, and if he'd see, he'd like let out this wheezy laugh, like. But not that dumb and doobie. I can't do it, but it's kind of like that, and I could never do it as a kid. And then I'd go back and play the game now, and it's like, how in the world did I ever not get past this?
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, just things like that are different. But yeah, she's like, even right here, just, she's suspicious that you're there, so Link kind of just meows.
Woof, I'm a dog.
It's not even like his voice, it's so stupid.
The funny thing is, you got 2 cats in a row on this.
With him meowing, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think it was because I went up the steps. I debated whether or not I would come up from top or not. But she heard me either way.
Who's that? What? Meow.
It's not even his voice. I don't understand it at all.
I don't understand a lot of things. I just go with the flow.
Yeah, just let her go after the safe. You have a few seconds where you can kind of sneak up behind her. And then the game just shoves me back behind her, even though I got so close. Now for this, with the questionnaire that comes about, you have to just pick the first answer to everything. So, and if you pick the wrong answer at any point, like what I said earlier, you got to redo the whole thing all over again. It's a bit annoying, so it does punish you if you don't know what you're doing.
Basically, just choose the top one or the one that seems right.
Yeah, it's just the top answer for all of them. So basically, be nice. That's pretty much the best recommendation I could give for that. What I don't understand though is like she says about like getting kidnapped by the Halmara King and being taken to the Forsaken Fortress, but she doesn't even like remember you. She even talks about the other girl that was kidnapped too, Maggie, and it's like, yeah, we know. We saw both of you there when we got my sister. Because I like you is clearly the best answer.
Because you seem to have a good head on your shoulders, trying to break into this safe here and all that stuff. Yeah. Thief.
Thief, you are filth. Tell me you know what that's from.
Oh.
Assassin's Creed.
Which one?
The first one.
I can't remember.
You don't remember just the random townspeople that shout, "Thief, you are filth."
No, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played Assassin's Creed 1. I mean, a long time.
Yes. Yeah, we got our last bottle. She claimed she didn't steal it, washed up on the beach, whatever. But hey, she could have sold it for 500 rupees. I mean, that's what it's worth.
Link's son begins. That was Catwoman. Or Thief Girl son.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, we were saying about Link's son. I replayed through this game off recording, just playing through it on hero mode, and we named the file Link-san. San is in the last name that the thing, or what do they call it? Just the ending, I guess, that you add.
It's like a suffix or something.
I guess it's a suffix, yeah, that you just add to the last name, as Japanese tradition calls for. And Link, spelled L-Y-N-K, because poor literacy is cool.
For the lulz.
Yeah, I've always called him Rinko, though, so it's his Japanese name, so that's what I've called him every game that I've Let's Played on the channel, so just stick him with tradition. But yeah, just like I said, a lot of this side questing I had to get out of the way. That's why I just went ahead and did it. I mean, you have to do most of it sooner or later anyways, so like I even go after a bunch of the Triforce shards and charts in this part of the recording, so just need to be done.
And done they were. We had many fun adventures along the way.
Including lots of upgrades. I did go ahead and go after, like, what was it, the arrow and bomb upgrades.
Mm-hmm. The quiver and all that.
I already got the rupee ones. That was, like, done a long time ago. Mostly because they're kind of just on your path as it is. One of them's on Outside Island, the other's kind of just right near Windfall.
Windfall Island. Where the wind fails to blow. And you're stuck. They should have made an island like that in this game.
What's
where
that?
the wind doesn't blow at all.
Super swim glitch, go. But yeah, oh, that's something else. Since they patched storage, you can't do super swimming on this game either. You basically use the storage glitch while you're kind of floating in the water. Have you seen any speedruns of this game?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if you had seen any glitches of the game in general, really.
Just the ones that you showed me.
Okay, so you never seen a speedrun of this outside of... Oh.
Nope.
But yeah.
Speedrunning's a thing I'm kind of new to, so...
Well, come to think of it, a speedrun of this game, if you were to watch it, it's pretty much just sailing the entire game, if you think about it. That along with, like, weird clipping. And if it's the GameCube version, it just shows a lot of the storage glitch as well. It's working good. So yeah, Thorned Fairy Island.
It's like poison ivy lives in that shell. Don't go in there. No.
Wouldn't it be cool if Poison Ivy was on this game?
She was like some type of evil fairy or something.
Well, there is the Baronade wannabe, Caladamos, the boss from Forbidden Woods.
Explosions! Fairy! It's like the fairy mega evolved.
Very mega evolved.
It grew it grew 2 new arms. Look at it.
I never understood the 4 arms thing, but I think it's the best design of the Great Fairy.
So she can strangle 4 times as many people.
Pretty much. Got 4 arms.
Can carry more arrows.
Yeah, you definitely want to get more arrows. Like, even though it's not required, in the long run, it helps to just get the upgrades.
This is where we still kidnap some fairies.
Yep, I pretty much filled up all my bottles. I wanted to get as many as I could. I think I had 3 of them along with elixir soup from Grandma.
Kidnapped.
They are sad looking on this game when they get caught. But yeah, there's like I said, I like the design of the Great Fairy Fountain, and even the Great Fairy itself on this game. I think it's one of the best designs.
It is. It's alright. Kind of creepy to me, but it's an alright one.
Okay, so you're telling me that you think that's creepier than the one from Oot?
Well, I don't care for. Well, I like.
By the way, that animation with getting squished.
You've been squished, you stupid slime. But anyway, like Oot's Great Fairy was. I mean, with the polygons and stuff, and for being the way it was at its time, is all right.
Mm-hmm.
But then they updated it for Hyrule Warriors. It's just like
round melons.
Yeah.
They're no longer waffle cones anymore.
We no longer have to deal with Madonna with pink hair.
Dem polygons, though.
Damn polygons. I mean, Lara Croft was the same way.
God. Yeah, she was. I mean, just look at the box art to the games. Oh my god. Specifically ones from PS1 era. That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, the funny thing was, Tomb Raider was all about Lara Croft's chest.
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear Solid 1 was about Meryl Silverberg's ass. Because you actually had to look at her ass to determine her from another guard. And then you had to follow her into the girl's bathroom.
Oh yeah, I think I might have pointed this out before, but if I didn't, they changed the mechanic in Wind Waker HD where if you get hit by enemies or even by like shots from cannonballs, it doesn't send you knocked flying out of the boat like it used to in the GameCube version. You still take damage, but it doesn't like cause you falling out of the boat.
Gonna need a bigger boat there, Chief.
So yeah, we're going to the other island. I had to sail out a little bit further than usual because, well, again, the Gale warp points aren't exactly in the best locations. But it's that tiny little thimble island out in the distance.
Damn you, weather patterns. Never do what we need you to do. Global warming.
You mean it wasn't global cooling?
I don't know. It's like Waterworld, like I said. I'm surprised we haven't ran into some pirates that are willing to huff gas fumes.
Yeah, really. The only pirates you really... Yeah, come to think of it, the only pirates you see in this game is Tetra's crew, yeah.
Maybe they killed off all the other pirates.
I don't know. But, like, it's funny, though, because they even talk about other pirates at one point during, like, a conversation at the beginning of the game, but you don't ever see anymore.
See, that's where that shark should have went ahead and beached itself, but it didn't.
Too good for the game. That's all I have to say about it. Yeah, this one's just a ring of fire. I feel like you could manipulate to get around that without hitting the switch. But, to my knowledge, there is no other way around it. Just gotta have the skull hammer. So here we got Quiver Upgrade number 2.
Fairy explosions.
I love the seashell design now, and just the colors.
Under the sea. I guess technically we are under the sea, aren't we?
To an extent, yeah. Okay, go away, Steam notifications. You're getting annoying.
Can't help it that Cappy keeps switching games.
Well, you could always disable them, but whatever.
I
Or just sign out of Steam. That helps too.
Yeah, I don't want to sign out of Steam. We're in the middle of this.
I don't even...
Here we go, kidnapping more kids. Get in our van, which is shaped like a boat.
Some van then. Back out to the ocean. And yeah, the platforms, they kind of exist everywhere. I don't bother with getting any, like, just getting on them because the rewards are really crappy that they offered. It's just spoils that you can get from other enemies as it is, so it really doesn't make much sense to go on them. I don't even think any of them, maybe like one or two have a heart piece on them. I don't remember specifically which ones though. But just ultimately they're really not worth it.
Going up into the drain.
I do like that, like on Smash Brothers, the new one, if you pick the Omega version of the pirate ship stage in the DLC that they had with the game, instead of fighting on the pirate ship, you fight on one of the water platforms. So it's kind of cool how they took something that was in the background of the original stage and then just... It's the Final Destination version of it.
It's the final countdown.
I guess I tried to leaf it away. But I squish it to jelly.
Leaf it.
I think, yeah, you pretty much need bombs here. There's no way other around. If I could talk, Jesus. There's no other way around it. You got to use a bomb for that particular one. I used to think there was ways you could bypass certain things like that, but it's impossible. But speaking of bombs, this is the last bomb upgrade. I already got one earlier in a previous video. Because much like with arrows, having only 30 kind of sucks. So it's good to have more, especially when you use them for cannonballs. With that said, though, this is the last fairy upgrade in the whole game.
And the flower was purple.
Because I got double magic, I got all the rupee ones, I got the quiver and the bomb bag upgrades. And it's got a gold chain. Because gold means it's the best.
Goodbye, my friend.
Do you remember where the double magic one is, just offhand? Like, I already got it, but...
No.
It's the one, you go to Two Reef Isle. It's, like, down toward the south. And you have to go to where one of the big octas is at.
Oh.
It's the one that has only 4 eyes. It's, like, the only one like it in the game. And I like how I got shocked in the process, but still killed it.
Killing things with electricity is kind of fun.
You wouldn't think chews would be that dangerous, but when they come in swarms, they can kind of surprise you, actually. Of course, that was only a blue chew. I remember when I, like, 100% of the game, I actually did go after every single blue chew. I think there's, like, it's, like, 21 or 23 of them in the whole entire game. I killed off a species.
You murderer. What does blue chews ever do to you besides try to get close to you and give you a hug?
Well, you need them if you want the blue potion. It's the only way you can get blue potion in the game, other than the Dekubaba seeds.
So basically, you wiped out a whole species to get some blue potion. No one else can have blue potion.
That's what I said. But I think at this point, if I recall, I was going after the items you need to get once you get the arrow upgrades. So I go after Fire Mountain first. I don't know why I warped to Tower of the Gods, because it's quicker to go to Dragon Roost and then sail down to it. Yeah, like that island over to the left there, that's where I got the first bomb upgrade, but I already took care of it in the previous video. Because it was just kind of along the way with where I needed to go.
The previous video in which I am not in.
Well, it's probably one that I recorded a long time ago, to tell you the truth, but yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Away
Pretty
from my
much.
cave.
Pretty much.